and the other guy. I found Nick Vard. Ah, do you care about him?
I managed to find Nick Vard.
Where did that madman wander off to this time?
He's dead. I found him lying below the privy outside Trotsky Castle. Poisoned, exhausted, or both. Hard to say.
My God! Nick, you fool! Did you report it to the Chamberlain?
Not yet.
Once I get over it, I'll go to him. But if you were faster, I'd be grateful. So Nick Vard isn't left lying there. What about that book?
Lie? It wasn't there. I didn't.
About that book?
You know what? I couldn't care less about that blasted book.
Did I find
cursed
it?
Tome. I'll actually be glad if I never get my hands on it. Forgive me.
So you don't care anymore about you don't care anymore about the guy. Right, so the privy, that is the toilet. That it was lying. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I got some sort of idea that he maybe went through the toilet. You know, like he fell into it. Or probably that wasn't the case. Why would he be there though? I'm going there because I got an idea. Maybe that's why the option of lying, meaning I didn't find the book. Probably found it and didn't realize. Okay. Okay, I had the feeling the book was like under him, but now it's straight to the side. In all the shit.
Sand colored cover, embossed.
Right.
Book Crazel once.
That's what I care about. I wanna progress now with the story.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
Quiet, mate. Who do you think you are? All right. I just swam on shite to get the book.
Good to see you, friend.
All right, Capon. He's not here.
He threw me out. And you're surprised? But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Where did he go? Right, he must be up there with them then.
Come to think of it, it was him who told me.
Does the name Nick Vard Libak ring a bell?
Yes, but I haven't seen him for a long time. What about him?
Nick Vard is lying dead outside Trotsky Castle walls, where the guardhouse privies are. He apparently overestimated his strength while, on his little excursion.
Are you serious? My God. I'll send someone there immediately.
Greetings.
No one really cares about that. Well. Alright, Capon.
You've come just at the right time.
Let's get a move
Looks
on.
like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring the fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Burgov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
All that happened is that we prevented the worst possible outcome.
I'm not so sure about that. Young Samin deserved punishment, no doubt. He was in cahoots with the bandits and betrayed his lord. He defiled his honor.
I agree.
And if it comes out
He
that we
didn't go
helped
as
him
planned.
escape, it's my neck that's on the chopping block. And yours.
The older may have been a traitor. But what about his father, Agnes, Captain Gnarly, and the other innocent people in the fortress?
They're all Lord von Burgov's subjects. And they were covering for a traitor.
Well, maybe. But still. Were we supposed to just watch while Hashek's soldiers cut their throats?
You'd better hope our compassion won't be the death of us.
But nobody knows about us, and nobody's gonna look for the Semines. But that's enough of that. We don't want anyone overhearing us. Let's go to the feast, all right?
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Demons of Trotsky. Activity fail. Alright. Look at that suit.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has
There's
to
that
offer.
woman.
Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ori?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
Should I take that to mean there's a possibility you'll send us home empty-handed, sir?
What are you saying? I told you our agreement stands. So it stands. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nabokov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory.
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else, lad?
I'd like to speak to Sir Otto.
I'm sure Lord Capon will explain everything to you. And now, please excuse me.
Very well then.
Come here. You must be that Henry from the Lord of Lipa, eh?
What would you like, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nabokov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nabark. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
Sorry, sir, but let's talk about something else.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das? Do you play dice, friend?
I'd love a game, but I'm afraid I don't have any coin to spare.
Was soll man da machen? There's no point in playing without a wager. Risk is what makes the game enjoyable.
Very well done.
Excuse me.
What's wrong, Henry? Am I invisible or something? Stop faffing about and get over here.
What you want?
What's the problem?
What do you think? I don't have time for nonsense.
I thought a good old feast would cheer you up.
What? You call this a good feast? Nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other, pretending they don't smell of dung. And the Chamberlain. My God. I can't take another moment of that fool.
Except the Chamberlain is actually right.
What? You can't be serious.
I knew that wasn't the right
What a
thing.
nincompoop.
Oh, he is,
Nincompoop.
but it's not our fight, is it? What do we care if Ulrich fucks up?
He can go fuck himself for all I care. But he's not going to tell me what to do.
I get that, but you gave von Bergoff your word as a knight that you'd help him. That band of cutthroats killed our men as well. And we don't have a chance against them on our own.
Oh, maybe. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to bed. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armor. And fetch some wine from Catherine. If you want my advice, try not to get too shit-faced. We've got a battle to fight tomorrow.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
All right. Good night then, Henry.
Ah,
Ha! It didn't take you long to find. Ha! It didn't take you long to.
this is outside. Jesus, apologize, dude. What the hell?
I must be. Was that you? Ah, never mind then.
What are you doing here? It hasn't been safe around here as of late.
Don't worry. I'm a saint.
You better be.
Oh, it's increasing. That gets him more drunk. Lol.
Ah, our hero from the pond. What would you say if I wrote an ode to you?
We have a poet among us, eh?
I
Me,
already
a
been
poet?
written a song
I
about.
leave that sort of thing to Florian there. Women swoon in his arms, and then men swoon in exasperation. There's a poetic soul for you, if only his verses were any good.
Seems Florian makes your blood boil, eh?
Aye, he's too big for his boots. He needs to be taught a lesson. But I'll pay him back for his jokes soon enough.
Tell me more. I'll be glad to help you.
Excellent. I need to get Florian back for one of his jokes. It should hurt him a little.
What did he do to you?
He persuaded a certain damsel to let him dress up in her clothes. When I sang beneath her window one evening, they all thought it was hilarious. And that twit threw lilacs down to me from the window.
How awful. How do you want to get your revenge? Challenge him to a duel?
Nothing of the sort. No violence. We'll just make fun of him a little. I know that one damsel gave him a ring, and it'd be interesting to slip the ring to her best friend.
Now, that sounds like a pretty cruel joke. But I'll be happy to help. Where can I find the ring?
He's bound to have it in the chest next to his bed at the very top of Crone Tower.
Ah, now I see why you don't fancy going there.
Well, the most important thing is that everyone
I'm not doing
sees
that.
I'm here, but nobody will notice if you leave. All you have to do is bring it to me unobserved. I'll take care of the rest.
I'm not gonna do that. The hell?
It happened.
Excuse me.
Which way are you going next time?
Fucking maze this place, isn't it?
What's that? Was that you?
Pretty sure the kitchen is not in this sector, it's in the other side of the... in the other sector. I don't know why does it mark it like it's there though. Here's the kitchen.
What would you like?
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Aye, but that horse has already bolted on clean out.
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come earlier, that's all.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
As you wish. But I'll go and tell the Chamberlain. You think he's going to get his fingers burnt because of you?
What? Ulrich is my friend.
Fuck.
I have friends among the local nobles who the Chamberlain surely won't want to annoy.
All right. Maybe I was a bit hasty. I'll find you something better. I still have this left. Take it. It's yours.
See now? Where there's a will, there's a way. Sacra. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
What's that mean? This is the toilet, right? No, this is the kitchen.
Where can I find the serving girl with the wine?
I don't know. Ask Manietta. She's the cook.
I thought you were the cook.
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Lord Capon. I can't find her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get it, and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is, they told me...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen her all evening. But don't worry.
To be honest, I don't like it
I'll
either.
give you wine for Lord Capon myself. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me in the meantime. The lock got stuck again and won't open for love nor money.
Sure, I'll take a look at it. It won't be a problem.
Thanks.
Sure hope it's an easy lockpick though.
See you soon, my friend.
Medium. Fuck me. I have 12 lockpicks though.
Shit.
Sacra.
Bloody hell.
Ah. Can't I change that thing like in the last game? The first game, I mean. This one's pretty fucking difficult.
Shit.
Oh, fuck me. When I kill myself.
Damnation.
Pretty fucking tough. Oh god, thank god. Wait, I'm not taking any of this. I only have to open it.
I've opened the spice chest for you.
Really? That's clever of you. I couldn't budget. I won't bother locking it again from now on. If someone pinches something, I'll blame Osuna and his rubbish locks. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey. And give my regards to Lord Capon. May the Holy Virgin watch over you in battle. See you soon, my friend.
Right. Do you think I should travel to the miller and give him the book, or I do that later? I don't know if I can do that later though. Place is locked. How's my... Where's my stats?
In no mood for nonsense. So no messing about. Got it?
That is the man. I have a few important questions.
Don't worry, he'll sing like a bird. I've already sent to Yichi.
Right.
I'm sorry.
You are excused.
Oh, Christ.
Right, what else? Nothing really. I guess I should have given the book back immediately, though. Armor to Capon. And we're going right away. It's pretty bloody far away.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Let's see what von Berghoff sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Ostener a kick up the ass.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me.
What about you? Ready for battle?
Ready. We can go.
Excellent. Mount up then. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Hold. Damn it. But so what? Let's go. I can't wait to put that fraud from Nabokov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fort in a trice. What do you think?
I agree. It certainly won't be a long siege. Nabokov isn't Talmberg.
Huh? Exactly. What are you whistling for?
As he's talking.
Easy.
Alone.
Easy. Nice and slow.
Wait for me, mate.
Whoa.
Right. Could be worse.
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nabokov. Why dally then when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen! Open the gate! We're moving out.
Holy shit. It's brilliant. It's pretty good.
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ.
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nebac was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more...
Actually got me started. Holy shit.
What the? My God! Where? Christ! Hey! Can't get out!
Hey! Make it a hand here!
I cannot speak.
I'm coming.
Really pissed me off. We have to get out of here. But we can't go back. We've got that way through.
We'll kick your ass. Die, you swine! I'll be done with you in a... I'll smash your face! Smash him up! Take that shit! He's done for!
Keep going. Down the path. Don't go back. To me! Get into mine!
Shit. Alabardero. Harbor cunt. You get what you fucking deserve. There is shooters.
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him!
I'm being shot at. Dead. Dead.
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
I don't see him. What? He's the other way around.
Deploying flashbang.
I'm here. I'll help you.
Whoresons! Bastards!
They're shooting from above.
Let's get out of here.
Hey Taggy, hello. The flashbang didn't work or what?
Well then, you know the way.
Cape on where to?
Hey, get him!
Dead. Go, 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 go. It worked? Okay.
Down to the mill and cross the stream.
Go fuck yourself!
Capon, where the hell is he? I have to go to that one's had it.
Where the fuck are you going?
Let him have it! Hey! Come and help me with this bastard! Oh, mercy! You haven't a chance! Lead on, stuck pig!
Go, 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 go.
There are shooters behind the wagon.
We're being shot at. Pull the shit up.
Mine! Hey! Show what you're bleeding like a stuck pig! I can't get a You're mine! Nicely done! Get up! Let him have it!
Oh, they're falling. Who are you, the last boss? Capon is injured.
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
That'll do.
What?
Surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon of Kirkstein.
Oh, this could have been a lot cooler if I didn't have the helmets.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor. But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now, what is a coward turn to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh? Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel. If he's good enough, I'll let him live.
Fuck, I'm like half HP, aren't I?
So, my boy, let's see what you got.
The victor is the one who doesn't shit himself.
Damn it! You're good.
Shishka, you all right?
So, do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
Fucking hell. Was good. There he is.
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the use-its bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop!
What a guy.
And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace. A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Well, I might not be entirely blameless. I threw up during a sermon and beat up the bailiff.
Holy fucking shit! I mean, sorry, Father.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking?
It's no big secret, but I can't talk about it without...
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Without having a drink inside.
Ah, the ale's on the house, of course, Father.
Excellent. It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, Sakra. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never. I'll go straight there then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning, and they were ambushed in the ravine near the Barkov Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him.
He's
And
dead.
most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What?
He's pretty much dead.
Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from the Barkov Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started, and I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads, and at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. Well, thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around, and God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
Right.
Right, so I'm Godwin.
I wouldn't leave it till the last moment this year. So, have you got any ideas?
Well,
I love the miniature.
I wouldn't leave it till the last moment this year.
Greetings to you.
Dorothy.
What's going on here?
The lords are having a scrap, but it's always us common folk who end up suffering, like this one. He'll be lucky to see the morning. See you later. Holy Mother of God. It's always the common folks that suffer the most. I'm supposed to believe
What is that
that's
emote?
wild.
Please, God, make Kuba better again.
God be with you, lad. I need to ask you something.
Oh, Christ.
Kuba's in a bad way. He got shot. He needs to rest. What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out. And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass. What did you hear from the barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about. They took some captives. I'm looking for two friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page. Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
My God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure? How far away were you? What happened exactly?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's all.
I'm asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God? Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebag's colours, but it wasn't his men. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough, and sometimes stop off for a chat.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God. That's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Gotta sell off yesterday's catch. And good morning, Fabian. Sell off yesterday's catch. What do you do?
Of course. I'd be happy to. Benedictio Domini sit vobiscum. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Oh, you're a fisherman.
Amen.
I see.
Amen. Thank you, Father. Here.
Nice.
Take this and pray for us, please.
All right. Of course I will. Farewell, my friends.
I hope we can go back to the mill soon.
Fisherman would be a cool job.
It's always the common folks that suffer the most.
Okay, so now I gotta find... Oh, he's got a sword in his hand. That's great. Have no waypoints because he hasn't been anywhere. For of you, you can spam whatever the fuck you want in my chat. I'm not a streamer. You can do whatever. It's not like anyone is here to fall into your fishing. Now, but yeah, fisherman would feel like could be a cool job. I'm sure it wouldn't be boring.
There now.
You're more of a streamer than me? Not really. I don't put any effort into it. Half of my alerts don't work as they should, and I don't look into it because I'm too good at procrastinating.
Quick! Come on, Phoebe. Let's go. Quick! Quick! I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads. This must be that chapel. Now to the right, and down to the woods.
Sometimes I open the map and it does that. It goes like all the way up. Easy, easy. You gotta praise the horses so they every now and again, so they don't get too like stressed.
The tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They use the trees as cover.
In my experience in the previous game, whenever there is a path blocked by a tree, it means there is an ambush waiting for me.
Hey, nice and slow.
Ah, okay.
Wagons. They probably use them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. I should keep my eyes peeled.
Precisely.
They rained arrows down on them. Good God, what a bloodbath. Easy! Nice you on the road, fart. Sure you're not lost.
Yeah.
God almighty. Bless their souls.
Was a good war.
And they blocked their way forward. They were trapped. The man who planned this thinks like a true.
Ouch. This sound was like a coconut.
In any case,
Yeah.
the innkeeper wasn't exactly.
I knew what's gonna happen. I did. I
raiding parties swept through here.
What was that? Who the fuck are you?
Damn it! Where do you think? Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step and it'll be your last, old
Come
man.
on, Father
Calm
Godwin.
down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
God?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, Father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened. And the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein in this page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is.
Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas, we'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double. Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes!
Fuck.
You're a dead man!
I'm parrying. Shit. Fuck. Oh, he's got that perk. He's got that gotta heal himself or something. Sorry, I didn't mean to... I had to take a call while the cinematic was going.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Ah. God, we can't parry for shit.
Had enough, have you?
Right.
Die for that. Fuck you! He's had it!
Right. Half HP on one blow. It's not pretty good.
Fuck! That was something! They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves!
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword? Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently I was the parish priest in Ujits, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not going to dig graves for those fuckers.
Leave them to rot without a Christian burial. Nobody deserves that. Not even enemies. And besides, those corpses could attract wolves from the forest.
Sod the wolves. Let them fill their bellies.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nabokov. Although, castle might be a strong word for it.
Rightio.
So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
I gave my word.
Who to? Who's looking for them?
I can't tell you.
I see. We all have our secrets, don't we?
You too?
Of course. But some people's secrets are bigger than others. Look, that's Nabokov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see.
No.
I'll race you there. Yeah! Quick!
Ah, fuck.
Go!
I always do some dumb shit like that. The horse. Can't even see that, Himo. Why is that?
Go! 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 Quick! Quick! Yeah! Go!
You're not one for racing, are
That wasn't too bad
I prefer
either.
to save my strength. You never know when you'll need it.
Are you expecting
Ah,
trouble,
horse racing.
Father?
In the OBS
You're in the
doesn't
right
look
place. This is
too
Nabokov.
well.
It's the home of trouble. We'll leave the horses here. Not to worry, our boys will take good care of them.
A very nice fortress. How did you manage to take it?
In a moment, you can ask the captain yourself.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back soon. And maybe I'll have the two little blighters with me.
Open the gate!
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
Did Henry took his eye? That's what I thought initially.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Istvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
Oh.
God be with you, Captain. I expect you are the master of this fortress.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
Ne credas aurum, quid resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps not, but I am. And who are you, sir?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress, and they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
Like I said, they're handy fellows. Although they do get up to some stupid escapades. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, Father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Fucking hell.
Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo. If you help me, I'll let them go.
Shit. I have like less than half HP.
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man!
Shit.
I'll sort you out nicely.
Fuck that.
Now I'll kill you! I'll rip your ass open! Get from behind! Back him on the head! Fuck with us! What do you want?
Fuck her out!
Oh. I didn't see this guy.
The victor is the one who doesn't shit himself. Yeah, don't fear him. No blood. Yeah. Swine.
He's still alive. That's a nice combo.
He's had it.
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit,
Lol.
you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
It looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late!
Sometime earlier.
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
There he is.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get you, you treacherous cunt!
Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are?
Where's my sword?
Who is this? Man. Surely you're not going to listen to some vagabond?
What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about?
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows.
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered.
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Shishka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
Pretty close. Grab him. Grab him.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted
Grab him.
out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Don't believe him. He's a common bandit. He did the same at my hometown. Attacked castles, murdered, and plundered.
I was given a direct order by my lord, who is yours too, and I'm carrying it out as best as I can.
Behind bars?
Like I said, if everything had gone to plan, it wouldn't be us in this dungeon, but Zhishka. But don't worry, sir. I haven't said my final word yet.
Well, I don't want to be too hasty, but all right, I'll take your word for it. For the moment. You'll regret it if you're lying to me.
No doubt.
I'm glad you've revealed your true nature here in front of everyone. Zhishka will be pleased to hear it.
Will the captain believe someone who attacked him with von Burgau's forces, or me? That remains to be seen.
I'm sure Sir Yaramir will confirm it.
Sir Yaramir isn't stupid enough to want to get rid of the only ally he has to hand. Isn't that right, Sir Yaramir?
We'll see.
Assuming there will be any discussion with the captain.
You're just trying to wriggle out of it.
You may be in for a surprise, Lord Capon.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Bergov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. It's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine!
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
Eric! We're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
There'll be time when we meet again. What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter?
He ran away.
I will get those fuckers.
Fucking ran away.
They're riding to Trotsky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of
Yeah, we know
Jobst's
that.
treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know about his past, but it seems he's changed his mind and sided with King Wenceslas. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Burgov and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very convincing, and then all of a sudden his dagger's in your back. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
How? We had a common enemy, that's how. As soon as we arrived, we were attacked by Zhizka here and his men. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Burgov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zhizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Burgov is traitor-in-chief.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Burgov, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Burgov.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on. I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
How did Semyon come to join you?
Von Burgov is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well. What actually happened to Semyon?
Von Burgov sent his men to take revenge on him. Both Jan and Olda are alive, but they had to flee. Henry and I helped them. It was a close shave. We burnt down the fortress to cover their escape, so von Burgov wouldn't suspect anything.
Oh, thank God for that at least. They're good men. It would be a sad loss.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you. but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
Did you want to kill von Bergov?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Bergov's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Bergov instead of telling him you were at Nebukov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Bergov may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Alrighty, it's been great. Cinematics are... so far it's like 5 times.
Oh, God. Holy shit! Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester.
Nice movie.
I'll have to clear that out.
But it's pretty good. That's why the first one was lacking a lot, obviously, because it was made by 10 people, you know. But I think I played the same amount of time.
Just get it over with.
If I say the same amount of time that I played at the moment, it's like 5 times the amount of cinematics, or even more. But I think this is what the first one lacked to be like better, because it really God forsake. I'm really enjoying it, quite frankly. To me, this is at the moment Game of the Year 2025. Quite frankly.
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all
This
right.
is Scotty 2025.
So he won't go blind?
At the moment.
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning.
Still long, yeah, that's why I
say
say
us out.
Can we help somehow?
at the moment.
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting.
No fucking
Keep your
fighting.
arms off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from
Or we
everything.
could play dice.
And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
I couldn't help overhearing you talking about that tragedy in Samin. Was that also the choice of a lesser of two evils?
It's really a shame you didn't arrive earlier, Godwin.
Why? Do you think things would have turned out differently?
I don't know. Aldo was truly guilty, but to kill and to punish are two different things.
God gave us the power to punish. But we have to deal with our consciences ourselves. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, eh?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from Prague.
That doesn't help us at all. Prague is full of politicians and traitors. Well, it seems that has nothing to do with what happened here. We're here! Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest?